Hey, what's up guys? Car Audio Q&A, Alan, Brendan, I'm back. I was sick Friday, but now it's Monday. And we're gonna start off with a question from Jay Nowski from Instagram.
I don't even get to introduce myself anymore, keep going.
I just did it for you. And you're interrupting some time of a user on Instagram. You'll talk when you get to talk.
Go ahead.
Just wait your turn. All right, his turn will be soon. All right, I saw you posted a picture of a box that you built. I really like the way it turned out. I see the two-tone black and gray. I'm building a box myself. Give me some tips. I want to build one like that too. Without further ado, Brendan's going to talk about this box that he built using his Mobile Solutions templates. So go ahead.
So this is just a basic build. This is a 2 cubic square foot box tuned at 34 Hertz for an MVX VCW 12. Customer just wanted something nice and basic for his Malibu. So what we made the box out of is 3/4 inch MDF.
Not 5/8?
Not 5/8, Chinese MDF. The front baffle board, which I just made a duplicate of the baffle itself where the woofer is mounted to, out of 1/2 inch. And the way I did it is basically I made this piece removable so I could do my routed edges all the way around with a 1/2 inch round over on the top and bottom of the actual template. Now, the questions I get is, how do you carpet this? How do you carpet this so nicely? As you can see, the Mobile Solutions template. Thank you guys over there, Brian Schmidt, appreciate it for the sales. But I had to shrink this template. Oh, this is the wrong size.
I just brought over an example, geez.
It's the same shape, but I had to shrink it in order to fit this enclosure. So basically what I do is I take this 1/2 inch board, I do a 90 round over with my router. And by the way, I did this by hand without a table. And then I take basically a rabbiting bit on the inside lip of this design. So that rabbiting bit will actually give me about a 1/4 inch in by a 1/16 or whatever your thickness of the carpet is. This case, it's 2 layers, so I think it was like a little bit over a 1/16 of an inch. So I took that rabbit. That way I can actually tuck the black carpet in all the way around and then cut it with my razor blade. Then I take the piece of gray carpet, lay it into this insert, and do the exact same process. So basically what I'm doing is taking a pry tool and tucking the carpet into that rabbited groove, and then taking a razor blade and cutting it out. So that way you get that nice two-tone look. Now for the port, I've seen a lot of guys in the past where they'll just take the carpet and fold it in and then cut as straight as possible with a razor blade. Well, I didn't want to do that anymore, so I took a rabbited edge as well with my 1/2 inch round over. With the rabbiting bit, I was able to tuck the carpet into that rabbited joint and then take a razor blade and cut it. So that way you have a perfect seam all the way around the port and it looks nice and pretty. Obviously paint the port black or a color of your choice. I've seen guys do glow in the dark paint with some glitter and sparkles and moons and stars, but I'll show you a little bit about the sides. I totally forgot to show you guys the sides. So when it comes to wrapping the enclosure itself, I like to obviously wrap all the way around the enclosure itself. For the sides, you've seen a lot of videos in the past on YouTube about doing the 1/2 moon cut and then matching the seams as best as possible. The only seam I have is pretty much on the bottom of the box right here. It's very barely visible, if I could talk today. But on the insert side, as you can see, I inset the actual MDF a 1/4 inch or an 1/8 inch. That way I can wrap the carpet coming over these edges into that crease, cut it, and then take a brand new piece of carpet matching the grain and basically lay this carpet in with a pry tool and then cut it around. So that way there's absolutely no seams on the side and it looks perfect. This is just a basic enclosure for this customer running an MVX JD 1201. So it should sound pretty darn good. I mean, for 112, it should have some serious output. What I would suggest to you guys, I mean, obviously this is a custom built box. If you're looking to build something that will obviously give you the fullest potential of the woofer you buy, even if it's a $59 woofer, you want to build it to spec. If you just buy a prefab box off the shelf, yeah, it may sound good, but you're never ever going to get the full potential of what that woofer can do sound quality wise or SPL wise. So building a nice 112 single ported enclosure can definitely outperform your dual 12 ported enclosure that you buy off the shelf, in my opinion.
And you don't always have to go with the exact recommended spec from the manufacturer. That's a good starting point. If you use a really good program, then you can sit there and you can look at the response of the woofer and manipulate it. Sometimes you can make it a little bit bigger, a little bit smaller, and manipulate the tuning frequency to best suit your vehicle, output, and curve that you're looking for. So not just always going with the manufacturer is always the way to go, but it definitely is better than going with just an off-the-shelf box. this is a really cool thing that you can do. This is just a really simple box. All it is just a really simple rectangular box with this cool little baffle on it. The woofer is slightly recessed. It gives some character, some shape. And at a shop, a customer would really, I think, like that when they go to pick up their car for something that doesn't take that much time to really do it. And then for you guys at home with the correct tools and templates and stuff like that, you can make something look totally different than your buddies. So that's it.
Other than that, this is Brandon with Sonic Electronics.
I'm Alan.
You guys have an awesome
See you
day.
later.